Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. I have a haul video, and it's going to be a big one, so I'm going to get going. I've been kind of absent from making videos for a little while. I may talk about that sometime in another video. We had a personal medical issue, not with me, but with my husband. Everything is good and fine now, but it kind of took me away from my crafting as a whole, crafting and doing videos. We did do some thrifting, so it's kind of piled up a bit, but yeah, I'm back. But I'm back and everything is good, so I'm moving forward. Let me see what I've got here. Oh gosh, trying to remember which thrift store I found this at. Oh, okay. I know which one it was. This was at a Salvation Army thrift store. We have one. It's not like, it's really not in my area. It's a ways away from me. But it's in an area where we go to a lot of, excuse my camera. I think I need to buy a new arm. It's all loose and I cannot figure out how to tighten it up, so it keeps moving on me. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to keep an eye on it for you. So anyway, so this was at a Salvation Army that I go to sometimes when I'm in the area doing estate sales, and they never have anything. Never. I think the employees take anything that's any good. I'm serious. And that's why they volunteer at the thrift store, so they can get the good stuff, which I don't blame them. And if I want the really good stuff, I need to volunteer too. That's not going to happen. But today was a good day there. This is a stamp album. Look at that. It's like, I don't think it was ever used. It looks like it's brand new. And I have a bag full of stamps that are going to go perfect in this. And I'm so happy about that because I'm trying to put things into binders and stuff and stand them up, as opposed to having bags and containers and stuff like that. So this is going to work out perfectly. I did pay $4 for it, but I think that's worth it. I don't know what these go for in the store, if you can even find them. But yeah, I was really happy to get that. I can make something like that, but it would take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and I haven't had the time or the desire to do that, so that's perfect. Then I got 2 pads of paper. I don't think these have been used at all, for $1.99 each. This one is Memories Documented. It's a Recollections, which is Michael's brand. It is cardstock weight, which is nice, and it has like vintage type of paper in it. I saw this one and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get this. Some of these are very basic prints, but I like those for scrapbooking. So there's script, a couple of polka dots. This has got kind of a sheen to it. So I was happy with that for $1.99. I have been telling myself you don't need more scrapbook paper, which I don't. Oh, and it's got these in here too. That's good. Some of these are like, this reminds me of a cowboy boot. I could use some of this in my cowboy journal. The cowboy journal, I keep talking about it. I don't know why I want to make a cowboy journal, but for some reason I do. So there was that one, and then there was this one called Blue Lotus, also for $1.99, and it's Recollections. And I just thought that the colors in it were really, really pretty. Look at that. I really like that. And it's kind of linen-y. You know, that paper that has that linen-y texture to it. And then this coral color. Again, basic patterns, but this is what I use for my backgrounds and my scrapbooks. So I really like it. This type of thing, you can fussy cut these flowers out. Whether I will or not, I don't know. And then there's this gray tone. These neutrals like this are always good to have. Some journaling cards. So pretty. So I was happy with those. I won't probably be buying any paper packs at the stores or anything because they're so expensive. These paper packs are going for like $20 now. So if I see them at a thrift store or something and they're a full pad and they're something I like, I'm going to go ahead and get them. If I die with 6 million pieces of paper in my room, well, so be it. My family can figure out what they want to do with it. All right, moving on to more thrift stores. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter what thrift store I got these at. Most of you don't know where my thrift stores are anyway. Some of you do. And if I can remember, I'll tell you. But, you know, they're not going to have them there anymore because I bought them. So it doesn't matter. I did not pay $4 for this. This was somebody's yard sale leftover that they sent to the thrift store. I think I paid $1. I thought these were really cute. They are canasta cards, which I don't know if there's a difference between canasta and regular playing cards. I have no idea. But so they have this on the back, which is something I would probably cover up when I use the cards. But look at the other side. Aren't those cool? I love those. So what I would do with these, oh, I can see there's no like suits and stuff with these. I don't know. I don't know anything about canasta. So what I would do with these is I would cover the back and make it like a journaling spot or something, and then keep this as it is. And this would go in, you know, something to do with butterflies, or there's some shells, flowers, fish, birds. There's all kinds of things in here. So I thought those were really cute. And a good cards to use. Like plain old playing cards, you can cover both sides and everything. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with playing cards. But when they have something cute already on them, that's kind of a bonus. And then there was this cute little box. This is one of those boxes that look like a book. I loved it. Inside are these note cards, which, you know, they're okay. They have this really cute cut on the envelope. And the cards they're pretty. You know, I would stick those into a journal. But I really bought it for the box because I love this box. I think it's so pretty. I'm not sure what I will store in it, but something will go in there and it can sit on my shelf. I like it. And I bought these 3 packages of photo corners. They were $1 each. My mother uses these in her scrapbooks. I don't use them so much, and I have a ton of different colored corners. So I bought these for her, so she's going to get those. They're hard to find now. A deck of Newport cards. Newport was what one of my grandfathers smoked. The other one smoked Marlboros. So you can tell the difference in my grandfathers. They were like night and day. But these cards are like practically brand new. And they are just... I will probably not use these. They will go in my collection. I think that advertising things, especially tobacco products, because they don't really make advertising tobacco products anymore, are... Not that they're going to be worth tons of money, but they'll be, you know, somewhat collectible. Somebody will pay more than 50 cents for this someday. It's my children's inheritance. Deck of cards. This was only 50 cents. It's kind of like an iridescent kind of trim. I just thought it was really pretty. And because it was only 50 cents, I picked it up. They had some other trims for 50 cents, but they weren't ones that I thought I would use. So I didn't get them. I'm trying really hard not to buy everything. I'm trying to be very selective in what I buy. I don't know what these are. They're all wrapped up. Oh, I think I know what they are. I think I know. And by the way, shout out to Sonia for sending me a jar of buttons. Thank you so much. She sends me lots of wonderful goodies. And the last time she sent me a package, there was a jar of buttons in there. I was so surprised. I was like, buttons! So thank you, Sonia. I really do appreciate it. These were only $2 each. So I did grab them. I don't know if there's anything. They look very modern, so I don't know if there's anything vintage in there. But you never know. And I use modern buttons in my junk journals. I just don't know if there's anything that my mother collects that would be in here. But we're gonna take them and we're gonna check it out. Still haven't done that video because I got pushed back with our issues that we had going on here, but soon the next time I go down there, I'm taking the buttons, and that's what we're going to do. So it will be very soon. I may do it and put it up before this haul video goes up. I know I've been saying that in the last like 4 or 5 videos, and I'm so sorry it hasn't happened yet, but it will definitely happen. So I bought this bag of, and this one I'm going to cut because the bag is kind of nasty, dirty, icky. But these are all like for threads and embroidery floss, and I don't know what all else people use them for. This one's called a yarn bobbin, so I guess that's what they're called. I figured I could put my ribbons and things on these because I have not organized my ribbons yet, or my fibers. These might be good for the fibers, and then the bigger ones for the ribbons. I don't know, but I thought that these would work really well for that, and it was just $1 for all of those. So I grabbed those, and hopefully I will get to organizing. Put them in another bag. Look at this tiny little lock thing. Do you use that for knitting or crocheting or something? I don't know. I don't do any kind of needle arts. I have wanted to, and I have tried to, but it's just something I'm not very... I don't know if it's coordination or something. I'm not very good at it. I know practice makes perfect and all that, but I don't have the patience. I want to do things, and I want to get them done and done quickly. So okay, what have we got here? These are bags. Zipper seal bags, and they have snowflakes on them. I just, when I send out Happy Mail and swaps and do swaps and stuff, I like to have pretty bags to put things in. So that's what I bought those for. They're snowflakes, but that's okay. Winter comes and goes. This was a die. It was just like this. And there were no prices on some of these things, which was surprising for this particular thrift store. I'm not sure what they charged me for them, but it wasn't very much. They were good. Sometimes you take something up without a price, and they put this god-awful price on it, and it's like, no, I don't want that. Thank you. It's ridiculous. But anyway, here's a die, and I think I can make corner pockets with this. I haven't tried it yet, but look how pretty it is. And I think that's what I could do with it. So I'm going to play with that and see what I can do with that. These little stamps, I imagine that these might have come with a magazine. You know, the card magazines that you can buy that have stamps with them. Very expensive. I don't know the quality of those stamps. I've never bought one of those magazines. But this is really cute. It's got a tree and it has the different seasons. It's got leaves and flowers and hearts. And then, you know, some phrases and stuff. And a cute little bunny down here. So for whatever I paid for that, probably $1. That was worth that. And then they had these. All right, so I paid $2.75 for all of this stuff. So this was $1. And this was $2. Well, that's not right. I don't know. Maybe these were two different thrift stores. I don't know. Actually, they were, because this receipt is from Habitat, and this was not Habitat. These might have been Habitat. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So I bought these 2 photo albums. They come with this little sleeve, like this. And I bought them because, yes, organization. And here, let me show you one that I have. So I have this one. It's a little bit bigger than these, but that's okay. And I've been using this, and it works really well for me. You have to just find the system that works for you. These are all cutouts from books and stuff. Now, I have these in a couple of different places. But I have it kind of organized in my mind. I know what's where. So, like I said, it works for me. So I just use this photo album to put these different cutouts in. This one is mostly animals, but I do have other things in here. So I have it all sorted by, you know, the animal. These are owls, and that's what I have. Then I have other things, which should go in another, you know, one of these things. So I have like gnomes and toys and transportation things, seed packets, other gardening type things. There's just, you know, this is full, so it's time for me to expand into something else and take some of these items and put them in another book. So that's what those books are for. And this is how I store my cutout things. And like I said, it works for me. I have it standing up right on my shelf within reach over here. And I do go into it fairly often. Also, while I'm showing you, because that leads to this, so this is a refill pack for a photo album. And I've bought several like loose leaf type books and photo albums and stuff. And I want to show you what I have done with one of them. This is a small one. I've labeled it People. And I have cutouts and photos. Most of these are cutouts. They're not actual photos. I have actual photos somewhere else. But they could go in one of these. So that's what I've done with this one. This is all people. All different kinds of pictures of people that I have cut from books and magazines and stuff. All eras, all just different, just all different things. And so I've used different types of these refill things. I have some that are like, this is a full page for bigger pictures. This has smaller sections for smaller pictures. So that's what I do with those. And again, this is just standing on my shelf right behind me here. And I just pull it out when I need people. So that's the type of thing that this is for. Just just trying to stay organized and be organized. And sometimes I might go overboard with it, but for me, that's part of the fun, you know. And speaking of which, so this is a journal, and I bought this because of the paper in it. It's really cute. It's kind of yellowy with the yellow flowers and things on the edges. Some of them have words. Oh, there's pink, yellow. There's different colors. There's blue. And I think that this probably has signatures that I can take. Yep, there's the string. So I just take the string out. See it right there? Take that out. Pages pop right out, and I've got signature pages. So this is the kind to look for. This is a good one. I'll probably take that apart right away. And then, of course, more page protectors, because that's what I'm into right now. I'm trying to get things organized. Of course. Which I'm doing. I'm doing it. I picked up a couple of vintage cards. Look at that. They wrote it right on the card. That's so silly. Why would you do that? But I know how to get those off. Have I shown you that trick? I don't have one right here. If you take a dry erase marker and run it across there, and then you can just wipe it right off. You don't even need, you just use a tissue napkin. If it's a little stubborn, you can use a baby wipe, but you don't need the wet. It just comes right off. It works really well. So those are pretty, vintage looking. I like them. Those will be used for junk journaling. And then this one, what is this one? Oh, pretty. I didn't even know what this was. A little garden scene. That's really pretty. So what I do with these, when I like the picture on them, I just alter the back of them, make them into a tag or journaling card or whatever, and there you go. And they're very pretty. I'm going to have to take those out of the box so I know what's in there. This was a book I picked up, I think, at an estate sale. Sometimes we go to estate sales and there's like really hardly anything there but one thing. And that's fine. I'll get that one thing if it's something I like and something different. Look at the paper in here. Oh, it's just beautiful. The edges of the paper are deckled. I don't know if you can see that. Right along here. They have like, this is kind of like a parchment-y feel. And then the other ones, they're kind of like a cardstock. Some of them are kind of parchment-y though. They have different textures. But look at the graphics in them. Aren't they beautiful? I just love this book. It's a book about friendship, so it doesn't apply to me, but because I don't have any friends. But I'm okay with that. I like that graphic right there. Such a cool nature book, don't you think? Oh, there's a turtle. It's on parchment paper. I love that. Love, love, love. What am I going to do with that? I like it. Has to go in my personal journal, I guess. That's pretty. The colors in here are just so awesome. I love that page. So this is just, and then this will make a great journal cover. Oh, this is a Hallmark book. I would make a wider spine, but this cover, beautiful. Very beautiful. I'm going to quickly run out of space to put things here, but Oh, this is not thrift store. This is a Dollar Tree finds. I didn't realize I had because I just bought an envelope at the post office. I just picked up a couple mailing envelopes. What I was looking for was an envelope big enough to do a journal, to make a particular journal that I will show you in another video. I picked up these, but they're a little bit too big. But I will need these for future mailings probably or something, so it's all right. But I thought these were cute. It's over there. This looks like a thrift store. I didn't realize I had bought so many cards. Oh, I didn't realize I had more corners. Okay, those are for my mom. And she's got black and white. Plenty. Got some buttons. I don't usually buy these buttons here because I think they're a little expensive. And they've written all over the cards, which just irritates me. And the little trick with the dry erase marker doesn't work on paper. So, you know, you're screwed. But I like these buttons. So I did get them. And these are glass. These are older glass buttons. Can you see? Fix the camera. And these are Peter Robert Beatrix Potter buttons. I think that my mother has these already. If she has them and she doesn't want these, then I'll take them. And I don't know who's cutting the cards. I don't know if the previous owner cut the cards or if the thrift store did, but I wish they wouldn't, because the card would have been really cute to have. But these are pearl buttons. So those will also go to my mother's. I'm anxious to do that button video. I really am. This was just some, I don't know, I must have been in a buying mood. Some gold trim. It's rather stiff. So I'm not sure why I bought that. Look. I think I have one of these already, but now I have another one. This one's in really, really good shape. I don't even know where I got this because there's no price on it. And the thrift stores always write their prices on. They would have ruined this. This might have been at an estate sale. Actually, I think it was along with these. Yeah, I think these were from an estate sale. Just more vintage cards. I don't know why I keep buying cards. It's a crazy thing I shouldn't be doing. This is for my own collection. And Exploding Kittens card game. And did I buy this to play with the kids? I think I bought this to play with the kids. Because I've seen this game in the stores. And of course in a store brand new, it's very expensive. But I'm going to, I don't know. I'll have to look at it and see if it says ages 7 and up, 2 to 5 players. So we'll see. Have you played this game? Do you know it? Are you aware of it? I don't know. That's for the kids though. All right. How are we doing on time? We're doing all right, I guess. I think we'll do okay. Okay. These are bags with cows. Look, they have cows on them. I love cows. I really do. We went to the fair the other day, the county fair, which is really tiny because we live in kind of a tiny county, and agriculture is going, sadly, it's fading, you know. But we do still have a county fair, and the kids still show their animals and stuff, and so it's kind of just a fun little thing to go to. So I have these cow bags. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them or how I'm going to use them, but I just thought that they were so cute. I couldn't pass them up. Cow bags. So cute. I don't remember picking this up. The Complete Live and Learn and Pass It On. I don't remember getting this, but I love the size of it. And that will make a really, really cute journal, don't you think? I think it would. And what is on the inside, I do not know. It is copyright 1998 is the most recent date. It's been printed several times. It's just like, okay, sayings and quotes, and they all start with I've learned that if you're too busy to do a favor for a friend, you're too busy. Oh, and it has the age of the person that learned. There might be some cute stuff in here that I can use as far as quotes go. I'm sure there is. There's an awful lot in here. A few cute pictures too. Aww. But that's a nice book. I love that book. I bought this bag of snaps because they're vintage. And I'm thinking of doing a vintage sewing journal because I have so much stuff that I can use in one. And these would be great just to put in the pocket of a sewing journal. And I do have a lot of them because I have bought in the past like sewing baskets and stuff that have this kind of stuff in it, but I don't know. That'd make a great pocket. That one. See, they're kind of, some of them are ripped. What did I pay for this? I don't even know. But I can still work with them, you know. Oh, look at that one. That's so cute. Two of those. So, yeah, I don't know what I paid for it. Probably not too much. But those are cute. I'll add those to my other stuff and see if we ever make that. This I paid $1 for. At least they didn't staple and tape and staple. I'm only doing this and not cutting it because the bag is clean. So I'll keep it in the bag for now. Well, that's pretty. It's just some nice pink wide lace. I'm surprised I bought that. I don't need something like this. I have so much of it that... why did I buy it? I don't know. I probably was in one of those moods where I wanted to buy something. So that's what I bought. I don't know why I do that. I really shouldn't. And then this one This is pretty. Oh, that's nice. That was $1. That's not bad. A stencil. That's nice, right? Yep. Indoor outdoor accents. Rub-on transfers. They're violets. I love violets. Oh, there we go. Are they not purple? Do they come out purple when you transfer them? They're purple over here. Okay, that must be the true color. Contains 2 full color, 4-inch rub-on transfers, and 1 applicator. For $1, that's not bad. Okay. I got more. What else do I have here? I don't have a lot. I got some. Let's see. Joshua Caddison. 17 Ways to Eat a Mango. Interesting cover, right? I like the size of this. This would make a great journal. I like the end paper. And look what's inside. Is these kind of pages. Kind of cool. I think they're sewn in so that I can take it apart and use these as journal pages. These are great as background. Doesn't matter what they say. They're not. It's not like anything dirty or anything. So they make great backgrounds. You just put stuff on top of them, and it doesn't matter what they say. So this was kind of a cool book. I probably only paid $1 for it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten it. But yeah, I like that. What is this? Oh, my mother gave me this. This was my mother's husband. They were trying to sell things at their yard sale. And he set this aside for me because I liked it. And it's Romeo y Julieta, crafted by A.J. Fernandez. So it's a cigar box. It's so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Can you see it? So I just liked it. It's not old, but it's really pretty. I don't know where he got it because he probably picked it up at a yard sale because he doesn't smoke cigars, so I'm not really sure where that came from. All right. This, I believe, from estate sales, maybe. So I have a bunch of mailing envelopes. I just pick them up when they're real cheap because I use a lot of them. Look at this wrapping paper. It's got stamps on it. And this one's got maps. There's only like one tiny sheet in here, but this is a full package with stamps. Those are cool. Manila folders because I'm running out of the plain manila ones. The new reference atlas of the world with official 1930 census. Look at somebody traced. Remember doing that in school? Tracing a map with tracing paper. I don't think kids do stuff like that anymore. But look at this atlas. Isn't it beautiful paper? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. It's kind of got a gloss to it, a sheen to it, but it's vintage at the same time. Oh my gosh. That's so beautiful. And see where I grew up? There's Massachusetts, and I grew up. I gotta put my glasses on. I don't know if the town is going to be on here because it's such a small town. Yeah, it's right here. Almost exactly in the middle of the state. That's where I grew up. Little tiny town in Massachusetts. And I went to college way up here in the corner of the state. That's where I went to college. North Adams. Loved it. So I thought that was a very pretty atlas. I'm ashamed to cut that one up, but I will. Let's see. This, because it's so vintage looking. Look at that patina on that paper. Oh my goodness. That's a very cool color. And it's big, so it will fit pretty much any size journal. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's not tons of it here, but enough for me. The Complete Book of Sewing. I don't even remember picking this up. It has an embossed thread and scissors on the front there. The selection of hats. Reasons for wearing a hat. It's fun to make a hat. Oh my goodness. How old is that? This is this is pretty old. It was before zip codes, because the address has a regular address, but then it has this Logan 5-2535 as a zip code. I don't know when that was used. The date in the inscription is 1944. And the date of the book is 1943. So this was a brand new book when she got it. Very cool. Oh, look at those pictures. Oh my goodness. This is a very cool book. Now I know why I picked it up. Awesome. Now I can't wait to get going on that journal. Okay, so those are my two journals that I have at the top of my list, is my vintage sewing and cowboy. I don't know when I'll ever get either one of them, but we're working on that. Ford Life magazine. I think I only picked up 2 of these. These are in really good condition. They've got awesome vintage pictures in it. Mostly cards, but, I mean cars, but look at that. They're very cool though, because it talks all about Ford and his production line. And so this is from 1971 is when the book is from, but of course the pictures are much older than that. Volume 1, number 2, Volume 2, number 2. So I'm going to guess this is 72. Yep. Aren't those awesome? A Guide to the Henry Ford Trail. I wonder if that stuff is still there. Very cool pictures in here. We have here in Florida, if you ever go down to the Sarasota area, there's a Ford Edison museum down there. It's wonderful. It was their winter homes, Ford and Edison. They were friends, and they have a little museum there, and you can tour the homes, and it's very, very cool. If you're ever in that area, you need to check that place out. Oh, just a book to read. I had picked up, or my mother was reading something, his other book. And I had mentioned to my mother, well, I've never read Angela's Ashes. And she said, oh, you should read it. It's a really good book. So I saw it at a thrift store or an estate sale, and I picked it up. So, have you read it? Tell me, did you like it? It's on my list now. Oh, grab this bag. We're almost done. We're getting there. This might be under an hour. Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh gosh, this was so long ago, this estate sale. I completely forgot about it. Completely forgot about this one. All right. Let me do this bottom stuff first, I guess. I don't know. So this place had like tons of books, but they were in the barn or in a garage or whatever, and they were not in good condition. Some they had in the house, but I was able to pick up a couple of things, but for the most part, they were not in good shape. And I'm always afraid of bringing in bugs. I cannot bring bugs into my craft room because they would eat all the paper, and I cannot have that. So I have to be very careful about what I pick up and bring home. So this is a book from the 70s. The inscription is dated 1972. It says, for you, Mary, you're one of my lovely people. Thank you for your wonderful gift of friendship. B. Hanson. Oh, B, I wish I knew you. So it's just one of these 70s books with the cute little pictures and stuff in it. I love these books. They're like my favorites. I don't know why. Nostalgia, I guess. And won't they make really cute little journals? I think they do. And see, you can see that these had been bug eaten. Hopefully there's no living bugs on the books. Oh my god, that would be such a disaster. See yeah, I have to clean that. Cheng's mother. Why did I get this one? Dear Mary, here's a very special book we of the board want you to have because you are special to us. We are something grateful that you are here to install our new members this morning. Ever so. They wrote it as one word. We are ever so grateful. It's Christmas time. 1975. The Ladies Committee. But I don't think that this probably went with this, because this is a different inscription in here. I'm not really sure why I bought this other than the size of the book. Interesting. Okay. Napkins. Very pretty napkins. Something I need to read. How to remember names and faces. I'm terrible at remembering names and faces. It's bad. Review and checkup card. Wow. So they have these people, these cards with these people that you practice learning about these people. How awesome is that? I need to do this. Look at them all. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. A little envelope. Personal Success Program. Oh yeah, I need to read this. That's funny. I picked up a little golden book for puppies. Then these are cool. So first of all, there's these stamps that are like green stamps. Some of the books are full of the stamps. And then this one is not. Look at that. I wonder if there's a date in here. I have some green stamp books that I've gotten at other places. These are different. They're similar to green stamps, but they're different. I don't see a date anywhere. And then, so I have 3 of these family stamps books. This one is partially filled in. And then one of these Gold Bell Savings book with the bells in it. With the stamps in it. This one's falling apart. Wrigley's Supermarkets, Speedway 79. I wish there was a date, but there isn't. Those are very cool. Then I have these old bridge score pads. They're just very vintage looking. I like them. Kind of dirty, but look at those. I think those are so cool. A pilot's log. I have found these before, and sometimes they don't actually use them like as they're supposed to. I bought one that somebody had used to keep mileage or something in, but they're still very cool. This one, I guess it was logged. 1942 is the year on that one. He was an Army private, and the engine was a Ranger. Something, I don't know. I don't know how to read the actual stuff in it, but it's kind of cool. The pages are very cool. What do you think? It's hard, though, to take something like this and cut it up because, I don't know, it's just so historic. But it's not like in any kind of good shape that you would want to keep it. Then they had these little tiny books. 50 Best Poems of America. These are in really bad shape. So these I won't mind cutting up a bit. Really can't use them for too much more than, collaging or background or something. Paper is very fragile and thin. But this one was, 50 Best Poems of America. I just thought, being an English major, that's my kind of thing. This one is Poems and Plays by Robert Browning. They had there were tons of these things. Tons of them. Some of them were in worse shape than others. They had like Shakespeare and just all kinds of classic authors. That very, very cool. But they're like dirty. I don't know if there's anything I can do with the covers. This one's Midsummer Night's Dream. You see how they're just not in good shape. God, I hope anything that was living in them is dead. And Child's Garden of Verses. This one I will not cut up probably because I do have a collection of different versions of A Child's Garden of Verses. It was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I had a book and I loved all the poems and read them over and over, and it had beautiful pictures, and I've just always liked it. So I had to get that one for my collection. They're so fragile though. I just have one more thing. That was it. So this estate sale, while the things weren't in great shape and there wasn't a lot I could salvage, I did get a few things there, so that was happy. And for some strange reason, I bought this big illustrated animal encyclopedia, but look at the pictures in it. Oh my goodness. This is an awesome cut-up book. And if you're interested, it's Macmillan Illustrated Animal Encyclopedia. Copyright 1984. If you want all that information. Pictures are awesome. Look at all that. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the turtles. Tortoises, technically. And turtles. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of them. Ooh. Don't want to cross with him. Look at them all. Wow. And the gators. All right. I believe that is everything. Wow. Okay, I gotta go put all this away now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And keep an eye out. Don't forget to subscribe and get that notification button so you know when I put up videos, because you know they're few and far between. But I'm back in the game, so we're here, we're doing it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.